Dear student, in this video lecture we will study about constructor and destructor in VB.NET. So, creating a constructor. So a class constructor is a special member sub of a class that is executed whenever we create new object of that class. A class has the name new and it does not have any written type. If a class have a constructor, then the object of that class will be initialized automatically. To create a constructor for a class, create a procedure name sub new anywhere in the class definition. To create a parameterized constructor, specify the names and data types of arguments to sub new, just as you would specify argument for any other procedure. So over here, a constructor is a special member function whose task is to initialize the object of its class. So this is the first method that is run when an instance of a type is created. A constructor is invoked whenever an object is created. If a class contains a constructor, then an object created by that class will be initialized automatically. If you don't create constructor, then the compiler will create one constructor for you invisibly and automatically. You can pass data to the constructor by enclosing it in the parenthesis following the class name. When creating an object, constructor can never return a value and can be overridden to provide custom initialization functionality. So in VB.NET, you can create constructor by adding a sub procedure name new to a class. So the syntax is as the sub, after that the new, the brackets, then the statement which we want to write over there, and it is closed by end sub. So now let us see a program which explains the concept of constructor. So over here, public sub new is the constructor, and after that we have created a sub procedure and we have passed a value. After that, a function is created and in the main it is automatically called. So when an object is created, the constructor is automatically invoked. So after that, the output would be when the code is compiled and executed, it produces the following result. Object is being created. So over here we can see the statement which we have written in constructor, that is printed first, and after that length of line 6. So after that the statement in the main is executed. So the parameterized constructor. A default constructor does not have any parameters, but if you need a constructor with a parameter, such constructor are called parameterized constructor. This technique helps you to assign initial value to an object at the time of its creation. So over in this example, we can see a parameterized constructor, that is public sub new, in that the parameter is passed as byval, length as double. So over here we have passed a parameter, thus the parameterized constructor is used. The parameterized constructor is used to pass a value to an object. So over here, when the above code is compiled and executed, it produces the following result. The first line is object is being created, length is equal to 10. So over here we can see the first statement which is printed, that is in the parameterized constructor, that is object is being created and the length. Now the second statement, length of line set by a constructor. So over here the statement after the object is created, so that statement is printed, and after that the set length line is executed and printed in an output. So now let us see what is a destructor. A destructor is a special function which is called automatically when a class is destroyed. In VB.NET, you should use finalized routine to create a destructor. A destructor is a special member sub of a class that is executed whenever an object of its class goes out of a scope. A destructor has the name finalized and it can neither return a value nor can it take any parameters. Destructor can be very useful for releasing resources before coming out of that program, like closing files, releasing memory, etc. Destructor cannot be inherited or overloaded. So over here a destructor is also known as finalizer, and it is the last method run by a class, and the opposite thing is in constructor, as the constructor runs a method which is first. For example, constructor is the first method that is run when an instance of that type is created, and the opposite is in destructor. Generally, in a destructor, you can place code to clean up the object after its use. So over here we can see the finalized method is called automatically when the .NET runtime determines that the object is no longer required. For working with destructor, the overrides keyword is used with finalize method, as overrides the final method builds into the object class. Normally, the finalize method is used to deallocate resources and inform other objects that the current object is going to be destroyed. Because of the nature of garbage collection, it is very hard to determine when a class destructor will be called. So now let us see a program example in which the concept of destructor is there. So over here we can see the destructor protected override sub finalize, as the keyword finalize is used for a destructor, and after that sub procedure is created, and in the main the object is created, and then the value is passed to that function. So over here when the code is compiled and executed, it produces the following result: object is being created. So over here object is being created, it is the statement which is the constructor, as the first method is executed over here. Then length of line 6, that is the statement in after the function has passed the value, the statement is printed, and the last method to be executed is the destructor, that is object is being deleted. That is the statement which we have declared in destructor. So now let us see the use of constructor and destructor. Constructor, a special method which has following important points. In VB.NET, this is defined as a sub with the name of new. Constructor do not have any return type. It's called whenever an object is created using the new statement. It can be overloaded, it can be private. As we have seen before, the constructor is the first method that is run when an instance of that type is created. Now let us see the use of destructor. It is a special method which has the following important points. It is called finalized in VB.NET. VB.NET compiler creates a default finalize method. It can never be private, but the constructor can be private. By default, it is public, called automatically when an object releases its memory. And this is the last method. As we have seen before, this is the last method run by a class. Thank you.